Hi guys, welcome to my channel and welcome back to some more Battlefield 4. Now it's been a couple of weeks since I've actually had a chance to actually play this game, and in those weeks DICE have released a patch. It's the spring patch, and everyone was looking forward to this because there was some great implementations they were bringing back from the community test environment that they were implementing into this. Some of which is to negate the head glitching. They've also changed some of the suppression so that I think you're only suppressed at distance as opposed to close range. So that's quite good. And there's a few other tweaks and perks in there, some of which I'm going to make some more videos on, particularly shotguns, which are currently very OP. But one of the things that did come out with the spring patch is 4 new weapons. Now these are the assault rifle, the AN-94, the Groza 1, which is a carbine. There's a Groza 4, which is exactly the same weapon, but it's a PDW, and it comes with a fixed suppressor, and is absolutely useless, so you won't actually see me in this using it in this video. And the support weapon, which is the L86A2, and I don't actually use that in this video either. This is actually kind of a mishmash of rounds or maps that my brother and I played, and we decided to challenge ourselves to only use the spring patch weapons. And so predominantly you're going to see me using the AN-94 and the Groza 1, which I'm using right now on the screen, and I'm going to try and put a title up every time I switch weapons so you can kind of get an idea of what weapon I'm using and you can see how it's doing. The other weapon that I haven't mentioned that they've released is it's like a Winchester rifle, but it's a pistol, and you actually put it in your pistol slot, and it's called the Mars Leg. Now in the community test environment this was absolutely brilliant, and certainly something that you could use over range. So if you're running as an engineer or an assault, and the guys that are shooting you are just a little bit out of range, you could put a reasonably decent scope on the Mars Leg and you could snipe them out with this gun, and it was good. It was really good. However, since the transition from the community test environment to the spring patch, they nerfed the heck out of it, and it is nigh on useless. And you will see a short clip of that later on in these videos, and you'll see me just failing miserably with it. I will do another video just showing how bad it is, and it literally is like having a pea shooter in your hands. You're much better using a Magnum or another pistol like that, because the Mars Leg is absolutely useless at the moment. So hopefully they'll get a bit of a buff in the next patch. I don't know, maybe they'll do a secret patch. I don't know how they'll do it. Anyway, back to this game. Yeah, like I said, we're going to do this spring patch challenge between my brother and I, was to only use the spring patch weapons. And to start off with, I can tell you right now, the iron sights on these weapons are terrible. And I kind of cheated. You won't see it in these, but I actually did jump into a couple of TDM games just to get some kills under my belt, just so that I can unlock the scopes on these weapons. They are just absolutely terrible. One of the things I didn't notice when I first started in is that the Groza actually comes, like I said, it comes as a carbine and a PDW. I didn't realize there was a carbine version, and so I actually start off, and not in this video but in a previous warm-up round, I was using the PDW version, and once again that thing is just like a pea shooter. Absolutely useless. It's got a high rate of damage, but I believe it falls off really quickly. So I think if they're within 10 meters, brilliant gun. It's got a fixed silencer, which is okay, but it keeps you off the mini map. So but very low bullet count, so you get through your magazine quite quickly. The rate of fire isn't great, and so you really don't benefit from it, and it's not a weapon that I'm really going to use a lot. Now the carbine version, you have a bit more range with this. Once again, the high rate of fire is not really, I think it's about 700, which really isn't great. There are better carbines out there, and so yeah, so the Groza isn't going to be one of those go-to weapons either for your engineer class, and or any other class, to put it. So yeah, now the AN-94, yeah, I kind of like it. It was okay. If you remember back to Battlefield 3, those of you who played Battlefield 3 will know that the AN-94, when in burst mode, was an absolute beast. This thing would absolutely wreck. Now you still get the burst fire with this gun, but I haven't noticed it being as good as it was back in Battlefield 3. So I think they've kind of done some weapon balancing here, and it's just kind of made it easier. How does it match up with some of the other guns? I don't know, because this patch also nerfed some of your favourite weapons. So you know, if you were a big fan of the M416, there's a pretty good chance that's not going to be any good anymore. I'm not quite sure which weapons were affected, but they certainly did some weapon balancing. I certainly know that the angled foregrip is absolutely useless now. If you've got a gun with it on, take it off. It is absolutely useless to have it on, and your bullet deviation is absolutely terrible with it. So you just take it off, run the gun naked. But yeah, the AN94, I kind of liked it, and it was okay. And so you'll see me switching backwards and forwards through this. This video is a bit longer than usual because, like I say, it's a mismatch of the rounds that we played. And when we first started off, man, we got on the wrong team. We got absolutely slaughtered. And so that doesn't help me try to show you how good these guns are when you're actually on a team that is actually dominating. These guys were like swarming. You know, when they took a base, they didn't just there wasn't like 2 or 3 guys there. They were, you know, there was like 6 to 10 guys taking a base, and it was just an absolute nightmare just to defend that. And you know, when there's only you, and you know, like I said, I was playing with my brother, so there's only 2 or 3 of us. We just couldn't handle it, and so yeah, it was tough. So yeah, some overall impressions of the spring patch weapons. They're okay. I don't think they're game breakers in any way, and certainly most of them, from what I can tell, really are not going to be go-to weapons. And you know, you really need to test it out yourself, your own play style and everything. You know, see what you think. For me, probably not. I'm probably going to go back to some of my favourite weapons and just to see how they are. Certainly one thing I am going to be trying out, I mentioned earlier, is the shotguns. They have buffed these shotguns to being ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And I will do another video on those. But if you go into a TDM match right now, the chances are everyone's running shotguns because they are so OP. Anyway, I hope you enjoy watching the rest of this. I know I said it's long, but it's the only way that I could kind of mishmash all the rounds and get as much of the gameplay in as I have done, so you can kind of see how well or how bad these guns are, and kind of get an idea of their effective range and, you know, and how to use them. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you like this. Please click a like, subscribe, leave a comment. You know, I'll get back to you to tell you my thoughts. You know, maybe you see something that I did wrong and that I should have done. So I'd appreciate that. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I will catch up with you later. Okay, bye. You thought I'd finished. No, I just remembered. You're going to hear me later on at the end of this video call my brother out. Like I said, I was kind of struggling with some of these weapons, but I still persisted in it. The challenge was to use the spring patch weapons. Later on, my brother switches to the DMRs because he is hating it. He is hating life. And you're going to hear me call him out. So I'm doing that. Nathan, you heard me say it. I'm calling you out, my man. You didn't stick to the challenge.
Oh! Oh, you're kidding me! Advantage point. Got one.
There we go, there you go.
Oh, the other one's there. The other one's there. Yep, good, so good. Got them. Whoa. What are we losing?
Take E now.
Oh no, there seems to be some conflict going on inside. Hey. It's burning down, so they must be inside here.
Helicopter operating west of your location.
I think he may be the guy that was burning it. Action up here. D. D. Ah, it was a third. It was a third guy. He's actually inside the building. He's in the window.
Hang on, wait there.
You're running straight towards him, mate.
That building. Out. Ah, I'm down.
Ah, sorry, mate.
You running medic?
Yeah, I was.
Might be anyway.
No, because I could hear some guy running in from the side.
Attack this objective. Objective Foxtrot neutralized.
Too many. Sod it. Spawned around a whole bunch of them. Pushing into the centre.
Objective Delta has been lost. Attention. Eliminate south. Cross position.
A's being taken again.
So the place we were just at is.
Yeah. Got an LAV on it.
Oh yeah. It
Oh. Oh, nicely done, man. I think he was gonna. He'd have had me otherwise.
We've taken objective Delta.
I think there's a water guy just outside the door. I'm tempted to open the door just to shoot him. What do you reckon?
is. All place. We're not doing much here.
Oh, here we go.
I have eyes on an enemy tank. West of your location.
Oh, I got him. It was a trade. Was it the guy that... Oh no, there's another guy behind me.
Objective Echo.
I think I'll spawn engineer next time and use me spring patch weapon, unlike you. Oh, I got a double. they chased. Got taken out by the grenade.
I have eyes on hostile tank.
Oh. Couldn't see. Tell you what, those flashbangs are blinking effective.
tracking a car.
Still haven't got my mare's leg kill.
Objective Charlie.
Enemy machine gunner. West of your current location. Be advised, we now. South of your position. East of your position.
Alright, I can't revive you.
Objective Foxtrot neutralized. Now control objective Echo. Objective Foxtrot. Listen up. Spotted a hostile helicopter. Due east of where you are.
Обнаружено!
control of objective Delta. Enemy chopper needs to your position. Listen up. What you take is control of objective Foxtrot. We have neutralized objective Charlie. I have eyes on hostile helicopter force from where you are.
Oh well. This was a brave push. Much armor. They had too much armor. We had nothing.